and projected to hit over 6 figures by the end of this month in terms of revenue. If you want to learn more on how I was able to do this, then stick around. You're probably wondering how I'm trending at this point in regards to Google Adsense. So I do also want to get into the analytics for my TBR channel because that is where I am officially monetized. Hi, all my SCTV supporters out there. I have some really exciting news to share with you. Can you guess what it is? Drum roll, I officially got paid from Google. It is my first payment from Google and I am really excited about it. And if you're wondering what the heck are you talking about, Natasha, I'm actually talking about the fact that I received my first Google Adsense payment from YouTube, meaning that my YouTube monetization has finally gotten to a point where I was able to actually get my first payment. Now, I am going to tell you that this is not life-changing money at all. I am just really excited about the fact that I even got to this point. There's a lot of hard work and sweat and tears that went into being able to get to the point of actually monetizing via YouTube and ultimately even generating income from YouTube. I'll be very transparent about the fact that I really honestly thought that I would make maybe a couple dollars here or there. Like, I didn't think that I was going to make significant money in regards to YouTube. And again, this is not life-changing money here that I'm about to show you, but it does go to show that your hard work, if you continue to be consistent and you are continuously focused on what it is that you're doing and you have that North Star in terms of your channel, that it is possible to eventually get to that point that you want. So without further ado, I do want to share, and I have it on my phone, that I have officially received my first payment from Google for AdSense of $101.76. So I'm going to show you, I think you can see that there. This is actually just me and my banking app. So that is my $101.76 payment from Google Adsense. But you're probably wondering how I'm trending at this point in regards to Google Adsense. So I do also want to get into the analytics for my TBR channel because that is where I'm officially monetized. So let's go ahead and actually jump into my TBR behind the scenes channel analytics so you can see where I'm trending from a monetization perspective. So we are currently in my YouTube studio for my business recruiter channel, or the TBR channel. If you go here to analytics and you go here to where it says revenue, you can see at least for the last 28 days that this is how much I have been able to make so far from Google Adsense. I am going to actually change this date range, and I'm just going to go ahead and say lifetime, although I know I was just monetized officially as of July of this year, but just so you can see the whole spectrum of how much I've made so far. So far I have made $192.96 from Google Adsense so far, meaning that this is how much I've generated from my ad revenue for all of the videos that I do have. For a little bit of context, I currently have about 100 and I think a little over 130 videos that are on my TBR channel as of right now. And there are certain videos that are really carrying me in terms of the income that they've been able to generate so far. Now, the really cool thing that I do like about YouTube analytics is that it will actually show you what those videos are, but ultimately it also has a breakdown of how much money I've been making each individual month since I've gotten monetized. So as you can see, remember, I got monetized in July. So in July I made $46.22. I made a little bit more in August, so I was sitting at $55.54. If you move forth into September, I made $63.95. And so far in October, I've made $26.65. Now, October is not over, so I still have a lot of runway in order to be able to hopefully beat what I made last month. But I do love the fact that this trend continues to show the fact that I've been able to increase the revenue that I've been getting from YouTube monetization month over month. Now, to dive a little bit further into the actual videos that are driving it, if you actually scroll down, you can see here what my top earning content is. And I'm just going to go ahead and click see more. That way it'll populate it into a bigger screen for you. So at the top, you can see that this particular video where I talked about staffing in April of this year is actually driving my monetization at this standpoint in terms of revenue. So this video so far has made about $75.35, which I think is actually really cool. And you're probably wondering, like, what specifically about this video really stood out that it's really kind of just driving everything in comparison to even the other videos that are listed here. And what I will say is that this was one of the first videos that I actually made on my TBR channel that focused on staffing. Primarily, a lot of the videos that I had made before either focused on starting a recruiting agency or maybe even just tips and tricks about the recruiting industry overall. I had never really touched on the topic of staffing, and I started to notice by taking a look at my YouTube analytics that staffing and how to start a staffing agency was really being searched a lot from like a keywords perspective, and I wanted to make sure that I put some content out there to talk about it. Now, while my own recruiting agency, really focuses more so on recruiting more than anything else, I have also done staffing, so I had the context. I just didn't think that the demand was there. And once YouTube started to show me through research and my analytics that the demand was there to want to talk about staffing, I wanted to make sure that I was able to get in on that trend. Well, getting in on that trend has definitely helped me because of the fact that I was able to put out this video. I now have been able to get almost, I think, 9,000 views so far for this particular video. It might be over 9,000 views now. And then also it's driving most of my monetization at this standpoint, which I think is really cool. I think it's also a testament to say that, like, it's okay for you to experiment if you notice that your analytics is telling you to do something different that, maybe you haven't done before on your channel, but ultimately you feel that it might be helpful for you, or you do consider yourself to be an expert in that particular topic. Like, go for it. Definitely create the content in regards to it, because you never know exactly what it may do for you. Now, what I do want to also leave you with is that YouTube monetization does take some time. So if you are a new or beginner YouTuber out there, then definitely give yourself some grace in regards to this process. And the reason that I say that is because my monetization definitely didn't happen overnight. I started my business recruiter channel in early 2022 and just got monetized in July of 2023. There's a lot of hard work, consistency, and content that got me to that point. And even though I didn't get monetized for the first year, I still continued to post content regularly. And that's really going to be the key to your success if ultimately you getting monetized is something that you want for your YouTube channel. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, then be sure to give me a thumbs up, as well as if you are not subscribed to my channel and you found this video to be helpful, then please be sure to go down below, hit that subscribe button as well as that bell so that you can get notified of all of my videos that do drop weekly. I do also have a Facebook community that I am in the process of making sure that everyone is able to join, so I'll be sure to leave that link down below in the description box as well. That community is really going to be focused for those aspiring YouTubers or smaller YouTubers who really want to get their channels off of the ground, want to get to a point of actually building some success around their channel, whether that is YouTube monetization or you even creating your own digital product, which is what I was able to do. So if you want to learn more about just tips and tricks and have the opportunity to learn from me as well as other YouTubers, then that Facebook community is definitely the place to be. So I'll leave that link down below in the description box. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.